Great Lakes dune systems can be forested as seen here at Sleeping Bear Dunes on Lake Michigan, or open as seen here at Picture Rocks National Lakeshore on Lake Superior. The tops of dune systems can be forested or covered in grasses and plants which adapt to the dry and windy conditions. Trails and other disturbances allow blowouts to develop, allowing sand to be on the move. Sleeping Bear Dunes rise 450 feet above Lake Michigan, sitting on top of already high glacial moraine, and are not ordinary beach dunes. Glacial moraines are great ridges of material glaciers pushed before them and deposited when they halted their advance. Waves along the lakeshore cut away the headlands built by glaciers, and wind blows the lighter sands higher up on top of the moraines, building the dune systems we see today. This process has continued for thousands of years. Sleeping Bear's immense dunes, high bluffs, and dune plateaus run for 5 miles along the eastern shore of Lake Michigan and extend some 3 miles inland. The climax forest at Sleeping Bear Dunes is a beech maple northern hardwood forest. The composition of the forest also includes hemlock, basswood, black cherry, and white pine. This forest has reached its climax in the better soils area in the absence of fire and because of the maritime climate and longer growing season influenced by Lake Michigan. One of the most appealing aspects of this forest is the rich ephemeral flower display of the forest floor in the spring. The forest is carpeted with spring beauty, trillium, jack-in-the-pulpit, hepatica, Canada violets, trout lily, bloodroot, and Dutchman's breeches. Other forest stages here are the subclimax forests of oak and pine in the sandier soils near the shoreline and dunes, and black ash swamps nearer streams and wetlands. Further inland are higher back dunes with more mature and stabilizing trees and shrubs including oak, cottonwood, and jack pine, with juniper and buffalo berry shrubs. Picture Rocks bluffs and dunes are also dune systems perched on top of glacial moraines, and the dramatic bluffs have been formed by wave action eating away at the base of the bluffs, and like Sleeping Bear, windborne sand being carried to the top. There are 5 square miles of perched sand dunes atop glacial moraine here at Picture Rocks. This dune landscape was heavily logged in the late 1800s and early 1900s for large white pine and red pine. Hemlock was also harvested for a nearby tannery. Logs were slid down the steep bluff to the lake below. The forest here contains elements of the southern deciduous forest and the northern boreal forest. Dominant species are American beech, sugar maple, red maple, yellow birch, white pine, and eastern hemlock. The ground cover seen here is dwarf scouring rush, a clonal plant normally found in swampy or limey habitats and rather unusual here on the forest floor.